Look what I just got in the mail, guys. Don't look at my address. Let's see. Just one. Just two. I think you guys guess what it is. I got a sticker. That's what I bought. I think this is just extra. I wonder what those are. Some instructions, an invoice. And the other part, extra stuff after the sticker. That beauty. Ooh la la. You don't need you, you're worthless. Worthless phone. Awesome. Ooh. So I'm gonna get the exhaust. And then the other thing I got is this is a servo kit eliminator. It's like a little servo that controls the baffle on the stock exhaust. So yeah, this is what I bought today. Happy to install it. Delkevic has really nice exhaust. Couldn't decide, but this is the one. Little shorty, 8 inches, carbon fiber exhaust. To install this exhaust, you have to gently tap the baffle from inside the exhaust, because it's pretty much laying in here. Stay inside it. So see this cap here? They're inside like that. You need to hit it gently with the hammer from inside. Nothing happens to it. It's perfect still. Anyway, you tap it out. Maybe with the back head of the screwdriver, just tap it out. That's for step one, just to get the baffle out of there. So now you have a nice silencer in there. You don't lose the screw that comes off from this. The best way to save them is just to screw it back where it's supposed to be screwed, especially if it's moving parts. Just have it on the side and just keep it there for future references if it ever even goes back inside the silencer. I can guarantee it's probably not gonna go back in there, so that aside, you're dismissed. First thing is to remove the exhaust, right? Before we install the other exhaust. The first thing is to remove this, just to help you out a little bit with so you can see better behind it, right? Let's do that first. It has 2 screws on the bottom. That screw right there, and that's to take this guard off. The other one is just 2 screws right here, and then a little notch right here. So first, wrong one. This is the right one, right? Simple. See how that one's longer? So just remember that if you ever want to put it back on. Put the phone down for this one. Just give me 1 second while we rev. Bar comes off. Just right here. What you need to do is remove this screw right here. That loosens up the exhaust pipe. And then from there, we're gonna unscrew this bolt right here, which that loosens this up here. And then we can take the whole thing off. Oh wait, and this one, I forgot about this one. So there's this screw right here, that, and this right here. That need to be taken off. Alright, so let me pause you guys and I'll be right back. So I'm gonna leave these wires right here. They're connected to a servo that it is installed somewhere in there, and I can barely see it. But anyways, that servo has those two cables running. So the way to get rid of those is you have to take off those panels right here, and then you can see the cable running, and then you have to unscrew the servo itself from inside the motorcycle. So let me take off those panels and then we'll be right back. So now you can actually see that this is the servo right here. It needs to be taken out. This is what it looks like when you take off the panels. But anyway, this is the servo we're trying to get rid of. So let's remove this right here. This comes off, and then we can work on the one behind. Remove this, you actually have to take this off, I believe, and then this two screws right here. You should reduce the servo out, and then you can run the cables out of there, pull them out, and then we should be gravy. It seems like you do have to remove the torque, this little wheel right here. All you have to do is unscrew it, it goes off. And then the next thing would be to remove these things right here. Oh shit. It just shot at me. Look, here it is. To remove this little bracket that holds both of the cables in its lanes. As you can see right there. So all you have to do is just pull those cables out, and this should become free from the bottom of the body. So let me be right back. Right, I need both hands. You can actually start unscrewing. Or actually, you can take this cap off that goes right here. Unscrew it from right here. This comes off, and then you can actually just release these things here. You should just pull out the cables out of there. Just give me 1 second. Use the exhaust now. I pull out the cables. The cables are pretty simple. They're just locked in through that thing. So you just have to remove them, pull them out of the bottom, pull them to the top, and they're off. So the last thing is to actually disconnect the servo. There's two cables that need to be disconnected. It's pretty simple. This one is you need to reach into that lock and then pull it out. This is the servo that needs to be removed. The reason this servo is there is because it's controlling these cables, and these cables are actually controlling this right here. You can move it, which is actually a baffle in there if you can see it moving. I don't know how the light is on that. You can actually see a baffle in there moving. So this is to control the noise. It's a DV killer. So yes, that is what we have. This actually controls or generates, or emulates, I should say, the baffle, because the engine is going to be checking for that baffle. So this is going to emulate as if it's still there. So I will need to plug this in and we'll be good on that. So now they're both connected. From Easy Tech. No check engine, nothing. Now comes the fun part. So when you install this pipe into here, come out to the side, or we put the actual silencer on there. So right now the objective is to fit that in there. There. I don't think I'm gonna have to use that one. We already have that one in there. And then we should be good. So I'll get you guys when I'm finished installing this. Alright, so once you have a servo installed, like I said, I'm gonna start doing that, but I'm actually gonna put the panels on the bike first before I continue this. It's already pretty stable, and I tighten a little more, of course, but it's gonna stay there, so it's gonna fall off. So I'm gonna put the panels on first, then come back to this, just keep tightening this up to the where it's supposed to be, and then we put the silencer on, and then we're all good. Oh, and we're all good. Anyway, so let me do the panels first. So Now all the panels are on. It's fucking slick. Now I can continue tying this up and then putting the silencer on. So let me do that. Tie into where it's still moving. I can still like kind of rotate it off and on. The reason I'm not tying it all the way in because I need to put in the silencer first to figure out where I need the angle at, and then I'll finish completely tying it on. So let's get the silencer. Actually made a mistake. I was thinking that this was for this, but it's actually for the tip right here. So I can tie it on here. Then with this part, it's gonna go right here, around the exhaust, and to here to hang on to that. So let me finish tying that up, then this, and then I'll be right back. Just rubber around the bracket. Pretty simple. I'm just gonna have to do it one hand, but kind of split it down there. Those to make it nice and short. There you go. Now it's nice and clean. Just finish putting it on and then I'll slip it on here. Alright, so I couldn't record on screen. I had to use both my hands, but basically all you have to do is put the bracket on the exhaust about halfway through, and then by holding with one hand, the other hand you're gonna put the screw through the brackets, and then just put the cap screw, the nut on the other side to hold it in. Just to hold it in place, and then because this was still loose, you can actually just slip it into the here, make it one side and slip it into the here, and then you tighten this up, tighten that up, and tighten this up, which I still haven't done tying any of those, but you just tighten everything up, and then this should be pretty solid in there after that. Awesome, and then I'll just record it right now when I turn it on. Yeah, in a little bit, like an hour.